Spurgeon here with RevZilla to break down the Icon 1000 Varial boots available at RevZilla.com. So what you're going to see with the new Varial boots from Icon, this is going to give you just a real nice lifestyle boot, which kind of splits the sole of a sneaker with the top half of a boot, but you are going to get that reinforced shank in the actual sole to give you a bit more, protection on the motorcycle, but it's still all-day comfort when you're walking around. From a seasonality standpoint, this is something that's going to be, I'd say, 3-season comfortable from spring, summer, and then into the fall. Maybe you can get away with riding this into the full winter months, but really what you have to keep in mind is that there's no waterproof protection baked into this. It's just that full grain leather construction. Now, from a sizing standpoint, sizes are going to range from a 7 up to a 14. There are going to be some half sizes in the middle area of that. And then I would say that this is going to fit true to size, but it's a little bit on the wider side. So if you have, slightly wider feet, you sometimes have trouble fitting into boots. This is going to be a little bit on the wider side from what we've seen from some of the other manufacturers out there. 2 different colors are available. There is going to be the black version, which has the black sole, and then the brown version, which you're going to notice has the white sole on the boot in front of me. Now, the one thing to note is that when you're looking at the 2 different colors, both are going to come in around the same price point. It's right around that $175 mark. But with the brown, because of the pull-up full grain leather on this is going to show distressing a little bit more easily than the black would. So if you don't like your boots to look worn in, I would side with the blacks. But if you really do like that natural distressed look that certain boots get over time, the brown ones are going to be the way to go. These will wear in very nicely and give you that really good aged patina. Now, if you're looking at this within Icon's line for around the $175 mark, you could consider bumping up to the patrol boots. Really, the benefit of going to the patrol boot is that you're going to get that BOA lace-up system. So when you're looking at the Varial, this is going to be that traditional wax lace. There is going to be a retention system to make sure those laces stay away from any moving parts in the motorcycle. But with the BOA system on the Patrol, that's just going to do an even better job of making sure you don't have any moving bits hanging around. But for those of you that want just a traditional looking boot, this is where the Icon 1000 Varial really does shine. So just taking a look at this, starting with the sole and kind of working our way through, like I said, this is going to have that sneaker style sole. It is going to be a flat sole design, and it's extremely comfortable to walk around in all day. Now, the one thing to note here is there is going to be a shank reinforcement. So when you're looking at the actual rigidity of this, and I think the boot will break in a bit over time, but it is a 5 out of 10 on the rigidity scale. You are getting more, rigidity out of the sole than you would see with a typical riding shoe. You're definitely getting up more into that boot territory from Icon. Now, you're going to have reinforcements at the toe, you're going to have reinforcements at the heel cockpit, and the other thing to note is you're going to have D3O lining the heel on this. So you're getting extra reinforcements of D3O armor actually around the top half of this boot, and it's about a 7.5-inch height rise to this. But what you're going to see is that this all means that this is a CE rated 1 boot. So you are getting CE rated protection out of a very stylized, comfortable boot. A little bit of perforation at the tongue to help promote that airflow. And again, that goes back to the seasonality that I was talking about earlier, really spring, summer, and into the fall. So 3-season style boot with this. Wax laces. And you are getting the retention system, which has the buckle over there. The other thing to note is in the top of the tongue, you're going to notice that there is going to be a hideaway for the laces if you want to tuck those laces away, just to help keep them away from any moving parts on the motorcycle. And then around the back, just a little bit of extra stretch at the back to help get them on and off, and then just add in that additional comfort when you're walking. But really what we're seeing from Icon is a nice lifestyle boot, a lot of comfort and protection built into one for around that $175 price point. When you're looking at the other lifestyle boots out there, I think this is going to be a really good contender, especially considering where it sits in the pricing compared to other boots in the lineup. So for those of you out there that want more information about the Icon 1000 Varial boots, or perhaps you're trying to figure out exactly what boot is right for you and your riding style, now would be the time to reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@revzilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us for this look at the Icon 1000 Varial boots. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.